everybody, how are you all doing? Oh my gosh, something really crazy happened to me this week and I want to tell you all about it because I still can't believe myself. So, Mago Pop's team reached out to me back in 2023 and that was crazy to me because I was so young and I was so ready and I was so excited for everything that happened to me at that moment. But if you don't know who El Mago Pop is, or if you don't know what that is, let me explain. So, El Mago Pop is a magician, a very well-known one here in Spain, especially in Madrid and Barcelona. And he has this very well-produced show called Nada es Imposible. And you might be wondering, why did they reach out to you? Well, because they were planning to take that show, Nada es Imposible, Nothing is Impossible, to the US. So they were planning to take it to America. And they needed an English teacher and translator. And of course I jumped on the opportunity. Immediately, I didn't give it much thought. I just went for it, got ready, and went to the US with them. So we spent 2 months in Missouri, in Branson. That's where they bought the theatre. Those months were really intense. I learned a lot from Missouri, from the culture. And what we were doing there is basically train. We were like training a lot for Broadway, which was our main goal. Going to Broadway, taking their show to Broadway. We needed Antonio's English to be perfect. Antonio is a magician, so we worked a lot on that. And it was basically non-stop. It was very intense, but very cool at the same time. I got to know a new place, new culture, and it was just amazing. And then after 2 months in Branson, we moved to New York and we were on Broadway, which is magical, like unforgettable, insane really. Very intense again, very stressful at times, but it was magical. It is just one of those things you just take with you forever, and I'm really grateful for them. But okay, fast forward to a few weeks ago. I was reached out by El Mago Pop's team again for a new event where they were going to announce a new big international project. At that time, I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know anything about the project. I didn't know anything about the event. But I just booked my flights, booked my stay, and came all the way to Barcelona from Sevilla, because I'm from Sevilla. So I was supposed to come on Tuesday, but I ended up coming on Monday morning for a very good reason. Because they called me again because they needed a greeter for Aaron Paul. If you don't know who Aaron Paul is, he's Jesse Pinkman in Breaking Bad. If you haven't watched Breaking Bad, you go now and watch it. It is a very good show. I think you like it. So I went to the airport. I waited for just 10 minutes or so, not long. And I was with his driver and we picked him up. And then we had this fabulous, amazing ride to his hotel where we spoke a lot about my family, his projects, what he was doing right now, what he was gonna do. He asked me about my family, about what I like. He made me feel so comfortable that I asked him for a picture. So I'm gonna show you. That was a dream for me because I could have never, ever imagined in my entire life that Jesse Pinkman, that is Aaron Paul, was gonna ask me about my favourite food. What? Isn't it crazy? He's one of the kindest, warmest, caring people I've met. Really. I loved meeting him very much. It was like a dream, to be honest. And later that day, I ran into him again, into Aaron Paul several times. Again, super nice, super lovely. But also, not only him, I ran into David Henry. If you don't know him, he's the one in Los Magos de Waverly Place. That's my childhood, basically. Wizards of Waverly Place, something like that. Literal childhood unlocked, no doubt. And the big news is Mago Pop. I mean, what the event was for is to announce that Mago Pop is going on a world tour. Like, global, like stadiums. It's insane. And the cherry on top, they told me they'd love to have me on board again for the 2027 tour. Is that crazy? Oh gosh. Nothing is confirmed yet. Things, you know, can always change. But just being considered for something like that is already a dream. So I'm super happy. I'm super happy. And I feel super ready. And I still have 1 year to go to get better, to improve, to learn, to practice a lot. And I'm super excited. So, así que como yo voy a mejorar, voy a trabajar muchísimo, seguro que en el plan vienen un montón de mejoras y estoy super happy to be here and I am super thankful for you as well. So, espero que te haya gustado esa historia. Voy a destacar algunos detallitos de vocabulario, expresiones y tal que podamos aprender. Y nada, see you very soon. Bye. Thank you so much for being here. Bye bye.